Hello interwebs, I'm Canon Contraption and I come to you from a different time and place. Today my team of dedicated nerds and I have some gameplay tips from our brief time with the Xonotic. Now I must stress that I'm no expert on gameplay. There are countless ways to play a game and every player plays differently, so it's important to find your own style. Now, as stated in the previous video, the game features remarkable detail in its physics simulation. This can be used to your favor or against you. If you are falling, you'll gain speed so the jetpack will not instantly push you up into the air. On the other hand, if you use the grapple hook, you can slingshot yourself through complex environments and situations. When it comes to actually fighting someone, you have at least 18 different guns which you can choose from. Each gun works better in different situations. There are 4 types of ammo available in the game: shells, rockets, bullets, and cells. The laser is a small blaster with infinite ammo. A direct hit deals only 25 damage. However, because of this, it makes it even better for rocket jumping than a rocket. The shotgun uses shells. It fires 12 pellets at once and each does 4 damage. Secondary fire, however, causes your character to whack opponents with your shotgun, which does 70 damage at center direct hit. The machine gun fires bullets. It is an automatic fire weapon, but it can be used as a burst fire weapon with the right-click secondary fire. The mortar. This weapon fires bullets. It uses a mortar toss as the primary fire, which sends grenades up into the air which explode on impact with whatever it hits, whether it be the ground, another player, a wall, the ceiling, what have you. The secondary fire sends a spinning grenade, which bounces off surfaces a few times before exploding. If it hits a player, however, it explodes instantly. This is very useful for hitting around corners. The electro uses cells. Its primary fire uses a plasma shot. Its secondary gives a combustible plasma cell. Plasma cells grouped together and then hit by a plasma shot cause a massive explosion, dealing more damage. The Krylink. Its primary fire sends a converging shot, where several individual pellets are shot out in a uniform pattern, then converge towards the center and start moving in opposite directions. This is useful if you would like to make your cell shot bounce off walls. Its secondary fire sends a suction shot. Upon impact, it pulls enemies towards it. This also slows them, so it is very useful for games like Capture the Flag, where you may be trying to slow an opponent from getting to their flag. The Vortex uses cells. It has a beam shot as primary and zoom as the secondary. It's basically a sniper rifle. It takes longer to switch away from, however, so be careful. The Hagar is a rocket launcher of sorts, which fires a rapid shot with the primary trigger and a shotgun-like charged multi-shot with the secondary trigger. The Devastator fires rockets. The primary sends a rocket out. The secondary explodes it. If you hold down the primary while firing, you can guide your rocket. When battling, it's good to know your surroundings and what weapons work best for you. So experiment plenty. It's also a good idea to keep an eye out for your health, as well as keep in mind that there are health packs and armor. Keep a safe place on hand so that you can always dodge out of the way. These are all very standard tips that apply to most games, but in Xonotic keep in mind that the pace is much increased. With each game mode comes different ways to handle the gameplay. If you play freeze tag, it's a good idea to keep an eye on your teammates, since if they get frozen, you can unfreeze them. If you end up playing Capture the Flag, it is also a good idea to keep a teammate guarding your flag. Well, that's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more details, more games, more videos, and I'll see you next time.
Here we go, going in for the capture.
What? No!
Great game to review. The game is Xonotic, a free, open source